What if I told you that one of the most unpredictable races on the World Tour calendar is about to unfold in a way that could rewrite the story of this entire season? The 2026 Tour de Pologne isn't just another stage race, it's a chaotic playground where sprinters, climbers, and time trialists all have a shot at glory. And if you think the Tour de France or Vuelta a España have all the drama, you haven't seen what this race is about to throw at us. Let's start with something wild. This race has been around since 1928, surviving war, political upheaval, and decades of obscurity. But here's what makes it fascinating: despite its humble beginnings, it's now a World Tour event that's become a launching pad for legends. From Kim Kirchen's 2005 win to Jonas Vingegaard's 2024 triumph, this race has a way of elevating riders who others might overlook. And in 2026, it's going to be even more of a free-for-all. Take Stage 5, for example. That 11% climb to Kosier's resort isn't just a hill, it's a ticking time bomb. Imagine this: a peloton of exhausted riders, legs burning, and suddenly, one of them explodes up that final 1.5 kilometers. The problem? This isn't a long climb where climbers can grind their way to victory. It's a short, brutal punch that favors the punchers, the sprinters who can surge in the final meters. But here's the twist: the climb is so steep that even the climbers might find themselves in a sprint. It's like a cross between a time trial and a bunch sprint, and that's what makes it so thrilling. Personally, I think this stage could produce a winner no one saw coming, someone who's been flying under the radar but has the legs to make it happen. And don't even get me started on the overall classification. This race is a masterclass in unpredictability. The time trial is only 12.4 kilometers long, which means it's not going to be a decider for the overall. Instead, it's going to be a battle of form, consistency, and pure guts. Riders like Jan Kristen and Finn Fischer-Black are in the mix, but what makes this really interesting is how the race's profile plays into their strengths. Kristen is a classic specialist, but can he handle the mountainous stages? Fischer-Black is a puncher, but will he have the legs to survive the Queen's stage and the Tatras? It's a chess game where every move matters, and the wrong decision could cost you the whole race. Then there's the Queen's stage itself, Stage 6 in the Bukowina Tatrzańska. This isn't just another mountain stage, it's a brutal circuit with 7 categorized climbs, including the infamous Siena Bukowina. That 1.6-kilometer ascent at 10% is going to be a nightmare. What's fascinating is how this stage could shake up the GC standings. A rider who's been quietly climbing the mountain rankings could suddenly find themselves in the lead, while others might crash and burn. And if that doesn't do it, the finale, a 4-kilometer climb at 5.5%, could be the final straw for anyone who's been holding on by a thread. But here's the thing: the Tour de Pologne isn't just about the big names. It's about the underdogs, the teams with dangerous trios, and the riders who've been waiting for their moment. Astana's Christian Scaroni, Visma's Lewis Barr, and even the likes of Paul Lapira, these are all names that could rise to the top if the stars align. And let's not forget the sprinters. In a race where the first stage is 234 kilometers long, the peloton isn't going to be fresh for the final sprints. It's going to be a battle of willpower, and that's where the real drama happens. So, what does this all mean? The 2026 Tour de Pologne is shaping up to be one of the most exciting races of the year. It's a race where the underdog can beat the favorite, where a single climb can decide everything, and where the unpredictability is part of the charm. If you're a cycling fan, this is a race you don't want to miss. And if you're a rider, well, you'd better bring your A game, because this race doesn't play favorites.